Welcome to episode 2 of Barbell to Burpees. So right now, at the point of recording this video, I haven't actually released episode 1, so I've got no idea how many people have even watched that. Not many, I suspect. When you start something new like this, it does generally take a while to get going. I have actually got another YouTube channel which is completely non-related. It's a carp fishing channel, believe it or not. Again, those of you that know me know that I do a little bit of fishing in my spare time, and that channel's quite successful. Not big by any stretch of the imagination, but I think it's got 1,200 subscribers, something like that, and multiple videos that have done 11,000 views. But yeah, when you start something like this, it generally takes a little bit of a while to get going. But if you did watch that first video, thank you very much. If you commented, if you subscribed, I really appreciate it. If you went and followed my Instagram page, if you wasn't already, yeah, I really appreciate it, so thank you. And if you haven't done, please drop me a subscribe, leave a comment below, ask me a question, anything. Yeah, I really appreciate any support. So we're currently just on our way to work and the gym at the same time, so it's Thursday evening. I start PT at 5 o'clock. I generally do a 5, a 6, and then into a boot camp session. However, this week my 6 o'clock isn't very well, so he's not in. I haven't filled the slot. I've decided to use it for my own training instead. So yeah, I've got a PT session at 5 o'clock with a long-term or long-standing client, and then I'm going into my training session. So for those of you that watched my last video, you would have seen that I had some new running shoes. I decided that pretty much the first thing I was going to do in them was run a 12.7k run, which wasn't a very good idea, and it's left me with 2 small blisters either on both feet. They're not terrible. I trained yesterday. I did a 17k bike yesterday, like a recovery cycle, in the gym, static, not outside, and my feet were absolutely fine. I'm wearing my running trainers right now. I've wore them all day just to try and get used to them, and it's not rubbing, but I fear that if I go and run, they'll get worse. So I want to have a few days off running if I can, and today was meant to be my interval session for running. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to do an erg session, so a ski erg and rower session, but the same kind of concept. So my plan is I'm going to go in there and I'm going to have a little bit of a warm up, and then I'm going to start off on the rower, and I'm going to do maybe the first sort of 200 meters at like steady pace, heart rate like 130, 140, something like that, and then I'm going to do like 600 meters at kind of just a little bit quicker than race pace, and then slow it down for a slow 200 meters at the back end, then go over onto the ski erg, do the same kind of thing, nice and steady, quick sort of 600 to 800 meters in the middle, and a steady finish. That's my thought process anyway. So kind of like an interval session. The ski ergs, I'm pretty good on the ski ergs. With my strength background, I find them fairly easy. I can keep my heart rate fairly low on them, which is good. Particularly the ski erg. Rower gets my heart rate up a little bit more. But yeah, I feel quite strong on both of them. So I plan on doing maybe 8 to 10k, something like that, maybe 4 or 5 rounds of both of them. We'll see how we go. But yeah, that's the plan for tonight, and then straight into Womben boot camp. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll keep you up to date with what's going on the rest of the week into the weekend. We've got quite a weekend coming up. It's been a manic couple of weeks, so yeah, looking forward to a chill. Right, I will speak to you soon. How's it going? So it is Tuesday the 11th of Feb, and I'm just getting ready to go to the gym. I've got a Hyrox conditioning session, so it's going to be a tough one. It's about 4 p.m. I'm meeting my mate Greg at 5, so just starting to get ready, take some creatine, make sure I'm hydrated. And Greg's one of the guys that I went running with in the first episode. He was too quick for me. He's a very fit lad. He goes to Womben boot camp, so it'd be interesting to see how I get on tonight, whether I can keep up with him or not. So yeah, we're just getting ready to go down there, but I thought I'd quickly update you on what's been going on for the last 5 days. We've had some really good workouts. I think last time we spoke was Thursday. I was just going into work to do PT, boot camp, and I was going to do an erg session. That erg session was brilliant, really, really good. I did 10 kilometers in total, split between the rower and the ski erg, kind of intervals. So I pushed myself really hard on there. I think I was doing 1 kilometer intervals on the rower in around 4 minutes, just under, and the ski erg was just over 4 minutes. I'll put the times on the screen. So I did the first 200 meters kind of steady, 600 meters as fast as I could, and then 200 meters steady. Really good session. Friday session wasn't as good. It was my strength session, focusing on power, so burpee box jumps, slam balls, that kind of stuff. But I think that workout needs a little bit of work, to be honest. It's not exactly where I want it to be, but it was an okay session. Saturday, I ended up doing intervals on the treadmill, so basically went in 1k warm up and then ended up doing 4 1k runs basically as quick as I could. and I did them between 14 and 14.5 kilometers per hour, which is the fastest I've done. I think last time I attempted them was like 12.5, so my speed's really improved over the last sort of 5 weeks. I ended up going through the kilometer mark, anything from like 4:15, and I think the lowest one was 3:59, which I was really pleased to get one in the threes. But yeah, that was hard work. Sunday, I did a long run. I say a long run, it wasn't a long run. It was like a 50-odd minute road run just around near where I live, and a very, very slow plod. Trying to do zone 2. I was a little bit, my heart rate was a little bit higher than that. I think it was like in the 130s or something, but still a nice slow plod. Monday, I had a rest because I was absolutely knackered. Had quite a bit of stress going on with this boot camp sale. Not so much with the sale, but with past instructors, unfortunately, which is causing quite a lot of stress. So I've not been sleeping brilliantly. So Monday I was knackered, just had a rest. I didn't sleep brilliantly last night either, unfortunately. So I ended up doing a run this morning in between clients. It was a 5K, and it wasn't heart rate related. It was just what you call RPE, so rate of perceived exertion. And I tried to run at about a 6, so about 60% effort, in other words. So it was just a nice steady 5K. And yeah, come back, done a bit of work this afternoon, and had a couple of calls. Been a good week for the business. I've had 3 online clients sign up this week, which is great. Everyone's getting loads of really good results. So yeah, and we're just getting ready to go back. So we're now, what are we? We're just over 4 weeks till Glasgow. So it's starting to get exciting. It's starting to kind of start thinking about the race a little bit. Obviously, we want to beat our time from Poznan in Poland in November. And I think we should be able to, you know, we're working really hard, definitely feeling fitter, definitely feeling stronger. And yeah, putting the work in. I had 5 solid weeks of training so far. Sarah's working really hard as well. She ran like a 23-minute 5K last week, and she's running longer runs at a really good pace as well. So yeah, we're in a good position. I'm looking forward to it. And then obviously on to Barcelona from there. So I'm gonna get ready, get this session in, and I'll catch up with you later.
Tell us about your day then, Jack.
Been to Decathlon, got some running gear and some mats. Went to JD Sports, and you got some trainers.
I did.
I went to Boots, got some new shampoo, wash my hair. I've just been to B&Q to get some paint.
What have you ended up with there?
And I've just ended up with a hot port back. It's very good.
Rate it out of 10.
5.
Just a 5?
Yeah.
Not great.
It's average. Average, actually.
Fair.
Welcome back, YouTube. So it is Tuesday the 18th of Feb. It's a lovely day for once. You can see the sun. It's been horrible here in the UK for the last few weeks. Cloudy and yeah, just meh. Yeah, it's a nice day today. So I'm just on my way to the gym, and obviously just updating the vlog. And I'm going to apologise because I haven't done anywhere near as much video recording for this vlog as I probably planned. Kind of realised actually I have quite a lot on with all the work that I do, the content that I already have to create for my channel or my Instagram for work. Yeah, just not recorded quite as much as I'd have liked. And also the gym that I work and train out of isn't ideal for videoing in. It's a leisure centre, lots of very normal people in there that probably wouldn't appreciate it being filmed. So I've got a little bit, but not as much as I'd like. Anyway, we've had a really good, I think it's over a week or so, about a week since I've updated this. So yeah, we've had a good week. Training's been bang on. Actually, really, really happy with where training is. Yeah, it's really nice to feel like I'm getting fitter and stronger each week with the running and with the endurance-based stuff. So yeah, really good week of training. I won't talk you through it all, but all the usual sessions, some nice long runs in there. So I say long runs, like 8 to 10K, slow, steady runs, like easy pace zone 2s. And my heart rate's definitely getting lower. I ran 10K yesterday morning on the treadmill, very slow pace, kept my heart rate kind of around the 130 to 135 mark for the whole run. Really, really pleased with that. Got a interval session in. I actually went even quicker on my interval session this week. Last week I ran at 14s to 14.5 kilometers. This week I actually ran at 15 to 15.2 kilometers. So I was going through the kilometer mark at like 3 minutes 50, 3 minutes 51, which for me is like rapid. That's like as quick as I can go pretty much. But that's the end of that. I'm not going to keep going quicker with that because it's not really going to help my goal. We've got now just over 3 weeks till Glasgow and I'm really excited about it. But now those interval runs need to start to mimic what I'm going to be doing on the day. So from next week, or from this week we're currently in, we are going to be doing 6 to 8 sets around race pace, which I'm hoping I can do 5-minute kilometers. We ran 5 minute 30 kilometres in Poznan, me and Sarah, and we're both fairly confident we can run 5 to 5 minute 10 kilometres this time and shave 20 to 30 seconds off every run, which straight away is like 3 to 4 minutes saved off our total time, which would bring us under the 120 mark, which, although our goal is to just beat our time, I think we both would love to get sub 120, and I've said it now. So, and I wouldn't lie about that anyway. Like I'm quite open and honest that, you know, I'm not putting all this hard effort and work in to get no improvement or 10-second improvement. You know, I want to do as well as I possibly can. So yeah, training's going really, really well. That session I did with Greg last week was great in the Hyrox gym down at Heath's. As I said on that last clip, Greg's a very fit lad, and I struggled to keep up with him. He was slightly ahead of me. We did 3 rounds of, what did we do now? We did 250 metres on the ski erg as kind of let's get your heart rate up nice and high just to start the round, straight into 40 metres of sled push at Hyrox weight, 153 kilo, 152 kilo, straight into 40 metres of burpee broad jump, straight into 25 wall balls. And Greg was just slightly in front of me. We had 2 minutes rest between the rounds. He was just slightly in front of me pretty much the whole workout. He probably slowed down at times just so he didn't go too far in front of me, I think, just so we could do it together. But yeah, as I say, he's been doing boot camp now for a couple of years, along with running for over 12 months, and it really shows, you know, he's a fit lad. So yeah, we've also got the Heath's half Hyrox in 2 weeks. So yeah, I think it's 2 weeks, or it's actually a week and a half, so it's the 1st of March, yeah, a week on Saturday, which basically is the first ever simulation I'll have ever done. So I don't know exactly how it's going to work yet. It's quite a small room, there's only 4 sleds, so me and Sarah are, I think, first wave in the morning at 8 o'clock, so I'm not exactly sure how that's going to work at the moment, but that should be a good day, and I'll get a little bit of content for that and talk you through how that goes and how we perform. But yeah, it'd be a good little warm-up, exactly 2 weeks before Glasgow. But yeah, we're just on the way to the gym now. It's like, say, Tuesday afternoon. I've got strength workout today, strength workout 1, so Bulgarian split squats, seated box squats, farmer's carry, some lunges, seated rows, all strength based stuff, going really well. And this afternoon me and Sarah are going on a spa day, or spa afternoon, evening, Hyrox Hall, which I've never been to before. I think Sarah's been once or twice. So yeah, everything's going really well. We're getting obviously close to that time now where, you know, the work has nearly been done. I think this is going into my 7th week of training now, and yeah, I'm feeling good, feeling really good actually. I'm really enjoying the process. I thought I'd miss lifting weights, if I'm honest. I thought I'd feel small and skinny, but I just haven't. I think because I'm so focused on this and I have such a goal, such a clear goal, such clear progress, and something to work towards, great structure, I've not missed it at all. I'm not saying I'll never lift weights again. I definitely will. I definitely will get back into that at some point. But right now I'm really happy with this, and I want to see how far we can take it. So yeah, Glasgow first, well, half Hyrox at Heath's first in a week and about 10, 12 days. Half full Hyrox or mixed doubles at Glasgow in just over 3 weeks, and then Barcelona's 5 weeks after that. I also got a 10k. I don't know if I told you that. I've got my first ever 10k that I've signed up to, which is the Wolves 10k, which is the weekend after Glasgow. And there's a group of us from boot camp, one from boot camp, all doing that. So to be honest, I've not really thought about that too much. The running I'm doing for Hyrox should get me in a position to be able to complete it. Well, I know I can complete it. I've run 10k multiple times now over the last few weeks. But yeah, I guess in my mind, be nice to get about 55 minutes first ever 10k, run it 5 minute 30 kilometers maybe. Yeah, I think I should be able to do that if I'm sensible and don't go out too quick. So yeah, that's the schedule. Nice and busy, but yeah, we're training for it and all should go well hopefully. So yeah, I'm going to go and get this workout in, and I'll catch up with you soon.